Let's bring into the stream Jeffery Lindenmuth. He's the Wine Spectator executive editor. It's good to have you here. Yesterday, we had on folks from Moet talking about champagne and the different brands and what's going on with New Year's Eve. Whether there's a shortage or not, it certainly costs a little bit more to get the champagne. I love saying it that way. I know it's champagne. But there are alternatives. If you love wine and you want to have a good time, there are other things to consider. So lay it on us, Jeffrey. What should we consider?
Yeah, I selected 4 bottles from our top 100 most exciting wines of 2021. And you can look at the criteria that we use to select these on winespectator.com. But essentially, they're all over 90 points, so very high quality. And we also look at price and availability. And there's a lot of wine out there. I mean, I know the harvests have been down in Spain and Italy and France this year, but there's a lot of other areas of the world that will offset that. So for a bargain bubbly, I'm recommending Domaine Chandon Rosé from California. This is pink because it's made from both Chardonnay and Pinot Noir grapes. So it's a pink sparkler and it's 90 points Wine Spectator, only around $19. So
I like that.
Yeah, it's like half of what it would cost you to get into, to even dip your toe in champagne. So this is a great value if you're having a few people over, you want to pick up a case.
But some people just don't like wine or champagne. Other people, some like scotch, other like mixed drinks. You're seeing a big growth in ready-to-drink, pre-blended drinks. Can you help us understand if we're going to have a party tomorrow night, despite the COVID restrictions? Don't tell the police. What should we be looking at purchasing?
Yeah, ready-to-drink is really hot, especially in pre-mixed cocktails. You know, you can now get very high-quality cocktails in cans. And wine in cans is taking off too, I think, especially looking at new drinking occasions. You know, as we've convened outside and done more outdoor activities, nobody wants to lug a bottle of wine around in their backpack or have a bottle of wine close to the pool. So wine in cans, I think, is going to continue to take off and improve in quality as well.
Do you have a favorite, just out of curiosity, a favorite wine? Would you be willing to share with us that people might want to give a shot at?
That's a tough one. I have a favorite that's on my desk right now. I can't really go beyond that, but I can certainly
that you get
share,
to drink during work.
Yeah, the office is closed for the holiday. But this is a champagne that I've had my eye on for the holiday. If you're looking for a little bit of a splurge, this is Laurent Perrier Brut Grand Siècle, and this is 94 points. It's about $150. But what you get here is real champagne that's all Grand Cru vineyard from the very best vineyards in Champagne. And all the wine in here is at least 10 years old. So if you make this your New Year's toast, it will be memorable, I promise.
You know, I'm thinking that if you have openings in your business, people should be applying because I bet it is a bunch of fun. There has been some issue, though, with supply chain and getting, you were talking about going to a California sparkling wine, which we're not allowed to call champagne because it's not from France. But how big are the supply chain issues? I mean, one year it's California fires, the next year it's a pandemic supply chain issue. When do we ever get beyond all of this?
Yeah, I think you know the fires relate to the grapes and the harvest. What's really the stumbling block now is the dry goods part of the supply chain. So we're hearing a lot of issues with bottle supplies. Most of our bottles in the U.S. come from China and Australia. We have 2 large bottle producers in the U.S., including Owens, Illinois. But these are really high capital, labor intensive industries. And so they can't just flip a switch and have more domestic bottles. So without the bottles, the wine's not going anywhere, and they're very hard to get a hold of right now.
All right. So finally, the top 100 wines, that's on the website now. People can go and take a look at that.
Absolutely. We list all 100 there, including our wine of the year. It's available in the free part of the website.
I don't know if it's on there, but I had a glass of red. It was served to me, Sagazio. I think it's a vineyard in California. It was really good. And I know wine from the label. I mean, again, I joked yesterday, but it's true. I come from people who, pour wine out of a box. But that stuff was really good. So I'm going to go check to see if it's on there because I want to buy some of it. All the best to you, Jeffery Lindenmuth, Wine Spectator, executive editor, and a happy, healthy new year.